Hello, my name is Ben Zimmerman, and I will be explaining and demoing the use of a USB rubber ducky. A USB rubber ducky is a device that may appear to be a USB drive, but is actually a device that is recognized as a micro keyboard device by your system. This results in the automated keystrokes being entered at a rate of 1,000 keystrokes per minute. The purpose of the USB rubber ducky can be both malicious and non-malicious. A non-malicious use would be a system administrator needing to automate specific tasks to recover from recurring failures. For example, if a network connection fails and needs to be manually brought back online using a script, it can be automated using the rubber ducky. Malicious activity can be as simple as dropping a single file on a machine or exfiltrating documents from the system onto the rubber ducky using something called Twin Duck. You can also dump passwords or set up a netcat backdoor. A rubber ducky can be purchased or made. The image you see are the Hack 5 rubber ducky. Starting from the lower left is a micro USB adapter for running scripts on the cell phone. Next is a micro USB adapter for connecting to the computer to copy your payload to the SD card. Then you have a rubber ducky which holds the microcontroller. The micro SD card, which you see next, is used in both the rubber ducky and the SD card adapter as the payload is stored here. The final three items are to assemble the rubber ducky into what looks to be a functioning USB drive. You can build your own rubber ducky by using a Raspberry Pi Zero and a version of Linux called Duckberry Pi. Kali NetHunter can be installed on some Android phones to turn the cell phone into a rubber ducky. Certain USB drives can be converted into rubber duckies, but require a specific microcontroller to be used. Unfortunately, USB manufacturers do not advertise what microcontrollers are on the USB drive. A Ducky script is the language that is used prior to being compiled into a payload. This is the code that can be written in any basic text editor such as Notepad or Notepad++. Here you can see different syntaxes that are used when writing Ducky scripts. The string command allows you to enter a line of text. Here you can see they entered notepad.exe. Next you can see GUI, which is equivalent to hitting the Windows key on the keyboard. If you type GUI with the letter R, this will bring up the Windows run line, which will allow you to do things such as open files, execute programs, or anything else that can be done from the run line. Next, we will take a look at some pre-written scripts that are available online. As you can see, there are a large number of pre-written scripts. Some scripts are operating system specific, such as Linux, OS X, or even specific versions of Windows. This simple payload that we are looking at will bring up the command, the run line, launch Notepad, and type hello world. We will demo this a little bit later on. Next, we will talk about compiling your script into a payload. There are a few different ways that you can turn your script into a payload. One such option is a web-based generator that you can find at ducktoolkit.com. Here you can see ducktoolkit.com. It allows you to add recon scripts, exploit scripts, and a few other options. Some items that can be done is gathering computer information, extracting SAM files, getting user documents, and then clicking a single button to generate your script and your payload. Another way to turn your script into a payload is by using duckencoder.jar. In order to get this to work, you need to have Java Toolkit installed on your system. The command you will run is java-jar to tell Java to use a jar file, then the name of the jar file, which should be duckencoder.jar. Next is -I for input of the script that you want to use. The output of this operation will be an inject.bin file that you will need to copy to your micro SD card. Now we will go through a demo. Here you can see a simple Ducky script that will type hello world along with my name on the screen in Notepad. We will now take that Ducky script and compile it into a payload using duckencoder.jar. I have copied my payload to my rubber ducky and am now inserting the rubber ducky. Notepad is launched and the text from the script has been entered onto the screen. Next, I will run a script that will change the background wallpaper. Everything you see here is completely automated. This next script will simply bring up a web browser and take you to a page that looks like a fake Windows update. After a short pause of the video, you can see that the web browser has been maximized to fit the full screen and the update percentage is slowly increasing. This last script that I am about to run will pull my network wireless password, send it from one email account to another. Due to some issues with recording during the running of that script, I was not able to show the running of it. However, here you can see the email that was sent from my Gmail account to my Yahoo account with my SSID, the type of authentication, and the password that I have hidden for obvious reasons. That concludes my presentation on the rubber ducky. I hope that you found it helpful and informative.